Scott Frost. But Brett McMurphy, the one of the better newsbreakers in college football media, used to be anyway, doesn't do it as much anymore. Either way, multiple sources told him that the Big 10 has identified a handful of schools that actually would add value to the Big 10 in the future. Notre Dame obviously being one of them. But the rest of the schools the league has identified as members that, if they add to the league, would add value. That V word we talked about a lot during all of this. They are, again, Notre Dame, Oregon, Washington, Stanford, Cal, the one in Berkeley, Miami, and Florida State. So if Brett McMurphy's right, and multiple sources indicated to him that he was, those are the teams that the Big Ten is going to choose from should they expand again, and everything coming out of Indianapolis leads you to believe that the Big Ten is planning on expanding again.
Let's talk about those teams just for a second. Notre Dame makes a lot of sense. Oregon, I think that makes a lot of sense too. Big brand, national success, national relevance, makes sense.
Yeah, good atmosphere too. Like all the little stuff you want in a football program, they've got it all.
Washington, okay.
Has played in the college football playoff.
College football playoff, major market in Seattle, big brand.
They care.
Good
a
tradition.
West Coast team that actually cares.
Yeah.
They do care.
Stanford. What does Stanford bring to the Big Ten?
They bring two things. First off, it wasn't that long ago that Stanford was one of the best college football programs in the country. And I think they still have that ceiling. I'm not saying they can be a national championship contender, but that's a program that can win 9-10 games.
Not with the style of
on the
football
regular.
they're playing.
Well, but they have the pieces in place, I think. Yeah, you're right about what they're doing right now is not going to work. But, well, there's smart guys out there. They should be able to figure it out. Second thing is exactly what I just said. They're smart guys. The Big Ten is enamored with academics a lot more than the SEC is. Okay. And so the idea of maybe pairing Stanford and Northwestern and having two of the premier, Power 5 academic institutions in the country is probably very enticing to them. Cal gives you a little bit of that too.
Well, okay, so that was going to be my next question. So Cal,
they're the sketchy one, right? Like,
I mean, yes, that
academically,
it academically is a good and difficult university in which to get in. Maybe the Big Ten does want the most liberal public university in the United States in its league as part of it. Don't you want programs that are committed to winning?
Cal hasn't won 9 games in a season since 2008.
And
that is that Aaron Rodgers?
Oh no, shouldn't be, should it?
He was earlier than that.
He was. Yeah.
Would that be Marshawn?
Oh wait, that would have been like Kyle Bowler maybe.
And
oh look,
Cam Jordan probably on that team too. But yeah, I mean that's the thing, Richard. You've been to a Cal game. I've been to a Cal game. I stopped to get a beer in Oakland, right on the border of Berkeley. Bartender asked me what I was doing here from Mississippi. Asked me, what are you doing here? I'm like, the campus is 5 miles that way. There's a football game about to happen. You've got sports on your televisions behind you. What am I doing here? How do you not know what I'm doing here? For an SEC team in Berkeley, stadium was, half full, maybe?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. For an SEC team rolling into your place, nobody was there, nobody cares, and the amount of care is decreasing by the year. Great academic school or whatever. I don't want that drain in my conference. It's not like you're bringing some great fan base. Like, Los Angeles and Berkeley aren't really all that different in terms of ideologies, right? But USC's got a fan base that cares. They do. They really do. They'll fill up. When Ohio State comes to the Coliseum, they'll fill that place up. They're committed to winning.
Yeah, no doubt.
They are committed to winning.
No doubt, yeah.
They're not at Berkeley. They don't care.
No, and I mean, you're talking about the Bay. I mean, it is a major media market, right? I mean, you're talking about the San Francisco, Oakland market, and so there's something to that. But again, I don't know what Cal really adds. And then Miami and Florida State, which is, I mean, you want to talk about spreading this conference out. You got the Midwest, the West Coast, and Florida. I certainly could make the argument that Miami and Florida State, although Florida State as part of the Big 10, do not ever again talk to me about academic profile being necessary in the Big 10 if you're bringing Florida State in. Because, come on, man. I mean, Miami is a private a private university that's got pretty high academic standards. Florida State is not. But Florida State is not at all. But I certainly could make the argument that Miami and Florida State make a whole lot more sense than Cal and Stanford.
Yeah, that would be goofy, wouldn't it? If the Big Ten adds those two, or one of those two, that would be my reaction. Okay, this is just getting goofy now. Los Angeles doesn't, that doesn't make sense either. But if you go L.A., Miami in the Big Ten, if you add both of those, now it's just getting goofy.
Is Northern California just a dead zone for college football? Like, Stanford and Cal don't have huge fan bases. Are USC and UCLA the teams still up there, or is it just 49ers and Raiders and that's it? I know the Raiders are in Vegas now, but they still have fans in Northern California. Just NFL.
I mean, you've got the people that went to Stanford. Those are the Stanford fans. The Bay Area is not. They're not running a campaign that says the Bay Area is Stanford country. No. You guys know.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of population in Northern California, but you're not picking them up in this.
I don't know. Maybe some of those people watch Stanford games, but they certainly don't go to them. You guys know the Twitter feed message board geniuses.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They take stupid things from message boards, and they had a post yesterday that said not even Cal fans can figure out why the Big 10 would invite Cal. This was the post. If the payout is $100 million, then there's no way in heck that we can join without taking away from the other members, not even close. So under what circumstances does it make any sense to add Cal or even Stanford as a pair? Can't think of any team they would want included that could move the needle that much. So those who are more optimistic than me, why are we even remotely thinking this is a possibility? Honest question, not trying to spew more negativity. I doubt giving UCLA, USC some West Coast teams to play is enough of a reason to cut the paychecks for all other members' teams. That was from a Cal fan on a Cal message board.
The rare, self-aware sports fan.
Yeah.
That's just, He's just saying he's worried about the common good there. Worried about sharing. He's a communist.